Hi guys, me again. Funnily enough, being my channel. Yeah. So, now I'm gonna review the Ezio hidden blade from Brotherhood, which, strangely enough, is the only one they've actually made for him. It's kind of an annoyance, really, because I like the Revelations one. But we get what we get. But it comes in two parts. The detail on that one's quite nice. It's so pretty. And that bit actually, really. Because you got the button which activates the blade about here, and all down the hidden blade there is actually designs. Because being an Italian blade, it has to have loads and loads of designs because the Italians are freaking arty as fuck. Sorry for my language there, but I swear occasionally. But yeah, I think this is the first one they actually brought out, because I don't think they've made one for Altair, which is weird because he really should have one made for him, but it'd go like halfway down your arm, so don't know if that's the reason or they just not got around to it. I don't know. Yeah, so it's nice. It has the lock which the Edward one has, which means you can just basically lock it. Hang on, which one's the lock? Actually has like a little sort of diagram which tells you which one's lock and which one's not, which is quite useful, really, because it means you can just press the button, nothing happens, flick it, and then shoots out this big massive blade, which is in 3 parts. Unusual. But basically the thing with this hidden blade is that bit's plastic, that bit's sort of a hard rubber, that bit's plastic. I'll say hard rubber, it's still pretty, tough. That bit's plastic, but that bit's like sort of like a rubberish, so you can bend that bit, which is useful because it means people don't get killed. Because quite frankly, if they made that out of plastic, people would get hurt. They wouldn't get killed, probably. That's kind of an exaggeration there, but they would definitely get hurt. But yeah, it's quite a good blade, and the cover for it is also really good, because although you don't take that belt off the thing to sort of wrap it round, as it were, the detail in it's still pretty nice, which is brilliant for cosplays. If I ever get around to making an Ezio cosplay, I will, probably use this and probably get another one, because he has 2 of them. Either that or I just go with the one at the start where he first gets the first new robes when he's, when he's attacked at Monteriggioni and someone finds him and sets him up with all this gear. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it on now and we'll see what it looks like. But each of the hidden blades that I've had have been about 35 quid, so they're not cheap things, really. I've not got a lot of money myself, so I just get them when I can afford it. But yeah, the main thing with this one is you've got that on, and then you just sort of put this on top of it, make sure the belt just goes over the top of that, which is self-explanatory, I know, but there's always going to be a few people out there that get confused as to how it sort of goes together. I think it's actually shown on the box how you put it together anyway, but it's just bear with me on this. It's fine. Yeah, so that's the blade itself. It does look quite nice when it's on. Apart from, like compared to the Edward one, which I know I did the video before this, well, there was gaps in the things, I know, but it's just because it doesn't cover it very well. Because this has got the thing that goes all the way right round, it covers it quite well, so you don't see sort of flesh or whatever you've got underneath it. So you can just sort of have it like that, which is very, very nice. I do like it. It is, structurally speaking, the best blade I've got, and probably the safest, because the Edward one, the blade's made of rubber, but it's like a hard rubber, as the end of this is actually. But this has got more sort of like, one, it's got more power. Two, it doesn't make that horrible grating sound when it goes back into the unit. And three, it's just, I don't know, it's just so much nicer to wear. And it looks so much nicer. I think they've just sort of taken more time building this one rather than the Edward one, which seems a bit rushed to me, really. They're all made by McFarlane Toys, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it about the Ezio blade, so I won't sort of drone on and bore any of you anymore. So I'll end the video here. So thanks guys, cool things.